welcome back to another edition on the Secret Life of a Navy Wife, and in today's video we're going to be doing a pen test on all of these lovely pens. So the first section of the pen test is we're going to be testing out the two Erin Condren pen sets. This is their fine tip 0.8mm, and then this is their rollerball 0.5s, as well as some of my favorite pens, and these are actually the most common pens that I have seen people use in their planner videos. Most of them are black. I do have 3 blue pens because I did not have their black counterparts. So there's that. I am using last year's planner. This is the 2016 planner. This is the one that you guys always see me planning in. I do not have the 2017 planner. I don't plan on ordering it till probably August. But that is neither here nor there. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the Live Life in Color Rollerball 0.5mm. And these are the gem tone pens. I'm not quite sure if EC has like different pen colors, I guess, like styles, but these are the ones that I got. I believe these were like free with purchase for like one of the books I ordered. So the kit comes with 6 different pens. We've got a black, a dark blue, a teal, a maroon, a purple, and a green. So I'm going to go ahead and test all of these out for you.
You said fine, you win, but it feels like I didn't win anything. I don't believe it. You say that I'm all you need, but we slam, we cry, we scream. I don't believe it. All we see is both.
So as you can see, they all wrote pretty nicely, except for this far screen one. It did start skipping. I had to write on this side because the first time I tried these I was writing straight up like I usually do, and I did not like the way they came out at all. You can see there's a total stroke difference versus holding your pen this way and like holding it down flat to get more ink out. Overall they write really nice. They kind of make my handwriting look like crap, but I don't really have that good of handwriting anyway, so. Alright, and the next set of Erin Condren pens we're going to try is her Live Life in Color Fine Tips, and these are the 0.8mm. It doesn't have a, like, tone color, but it comes with red, pink, orange, green, blue, and, like, it's not black. It looks black on camera, but it is a charcoal gray. I have written with all of these, and I already know how they work. I just want to show you guys. Give y'all a little heads up. So we're going to go ahead and start on with the next set of colors.
Imperfections, throwing mine in your direction. Nothing left, there's no attraction. My eyes emptied, no reaction. Yes, we hit the point when it's over.
Okay, so there was the fine tip. I do have 2 gripes. The first one is that the red and the pink, while in their packaging, are vastly different. If you look at them on the paper, you can barely tell a difference. This top one was the red. So there you go, you got your red. And then this one was the pink, and they look very, very close together, and I don't like it. If you're gonna advertise that it's a pink pen, make it pink. Like, that's the color that it looks like. It looks like it should be that color, but it's not. The other thing is this green. I have never used this green more than twice, and that was to write in 4 numbers total. So I was writing in 2 double-digit numbers, and I had only pulled this pen out like this week, so a couple of days ago, and it's already dried out and gross. I'm not blaming EC for this one. We got these pens at Go Wild, and a lot of the girls were saying that they were having issues with their pens from being on the airplane. So while I'm still kind of upset because it is a very pretty green and like the little bits that I did get it to write, I'm not going to complain too much on it. But the rest of the pens, like, I love the way these write. I use them in my, my budgeting book. Alright, so those are the EC pens. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys the back and see if we have any shadowing or bleeding issues. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. Alright, so there is very slight shadowing on these roller balls, but it's not a lot. Like, I don't even know if you guys can pick this up on camera. I can see it because I'm right here, and it was the, it looks like the blue. Yeah, it looks like it's the blue and the purple ones that are shadowing the most, but nothing that's really going to affect the way you write. And if you go down, this is where the felt tips were, and there's no shadowing with them at all, which is awesome because they're kind of like markers, and they sort of remind me of the Staedtler Tri Plus fine liners, which is actually one of the pens we're testing today. So I'm going to go ahead and test my blue ones and get them out of the way because there's only 3 of them. So I have the Sharpie pen, the Staedtler Tri Plus fine liner, and then a Friction Ion 07 pen. These were my favorite pens for the longest time. And then I got introduced to the Inkjoy gels. So let's see if I can find a love for these again.
Turn out to nothing. We're watching the flames, watching the flames. Then I'll be leaving without you, and I won't feel a thing. It's all the same.
So I definitely fell back in love with my Friction Ions. I love these so much. They write so smooth. My only problem with them is it's hot in California, and there are times that I leave my planner in the car, and if I write with a Friction, the ink's gonna disappear, and I know I can stick it back in the freezer and have it, like, the ink reappear, but that's just too much work. So I kind of spelled Staedtler wrong. It's on the pen, and I still spelled it wrong, so we're gonna flip it over and see any shadowing. There's a little bit of shadowing from the fine liner, but it's not a lot. Even with me scribbling out over here where I messed up the name, it's really not that bad. The other 2 came out really well. Even the Sharpie pen, it's not really a marker, but it's got like that marker tip, and it still didn't shadow at all, so that was really, really good. So again, that was the Friction Ion, which are erasable. If you guys don't believe me, look at it. I love these pens so much. Erasable pens have come such a long way since I was in high school. And then, of course, the Sharpie pen, and then the Staedtler Tri Plus fine liner, which they used to be my favorite pens, and they're just not anymore. Alright, so now we come to 4 black pens. These are pens that you see people use a lot. And the first one we're going to use is my new pride and joy, and it is the Papermate Inkjoy Gel 07. And then we have the original Papermate Inkjoy in 1.0. You have your Pilot G2 in 07, and then the Le Pen pen in black.
We burn out to nothing. We're watching the flames, watching the flames. Then I'll be leaving without you, and I won't feel a thing. It's all the same.
And there you have it. So the Inkjoys are known for drying super fast, and there you go. Just enough time for me to write my next couple of lines. And let's check shadowing. So the Inkjoy does shadow a little bit, not quite a lot. The Le Pen pen is probably the most out of all the pens I tested today that does shadow, because the Le Pen is a little bit more of a marker than it is a pen. I usually write on this on stickers anyway if I am using a Le Pen, so I never write directly on the paper. But I do love the way it writes, and if you guys are into like that marker style pen, I honestly recommend the Erin Condren the fine tips. These are the 08, and then of course you have your Staedtlers. They come in an array of color. I have every color but black apparently. And the Sharpie pens write really good. These are great for writing on stickers, and the Le Pens, I fell in love with through the Pasadena Planner Crawl earlier this year. So those have become like some of my favorite pens to use. And they're, like I showed you guys, there's really, let's flip this over so you guys can see it that way. There's really not much shadowing on any of them. You can kind of see them, but it's nothing that's really going to deter you from writing. The most shadowing and bleed through is this Le Pen, but it's not even anything that bad. I'm sure if you'd written over the whole page it might get to be a little much, but just this little Le Pen tassel on the other side, it wasn't bad at all. Anything that I can find for you guys, I will link down below. If you are interested in purchasing any of the Erin Condren pens, I have a link down below that if you click it and sign up, you get a $10 off coupon code in your email for your first purchase, and you can use them on anything. There isn't a set amount, so you can even use them to grab your own set of the fine tip pens or the rollerball pens, depending on what suits your fancy. I will also try to link any other pen that I mentioned in this video down below, probably through Amazon or their direct site if I can find it. And be sure to follow me on all social media sites at Love of Filo. That's Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. Don't forget, guys, give this video a great big thumbs up for pen testing. I know pen test videos are a little weird, but to me, it helps me see which pens I can use in my EC that are not going to cause bleed through, especially if I'm not heavy on the stickers. Now, that's not saying for me, like, I am super heavy on the stickers. You guys have seen my spreads, but I know a lot of you guys out there do the white space planning, and knowing which pen is not going to bleed through your page is the greatest idea ever. It saves the countless frustrations of, oh, okay, well, I have to write down this for today, and then you flip it over for the next week, and bam, there's all your information stuck to your other page because of bleeding. Guys, that's gonna do it for today. Be sure to click the giant subscribe button so y'all can stay tuned to everything that is going on this channel. And until next time, guys, bye, guys.